What's going, guys? This is episode 9. We've made it this far. This is going to be best non-animated TV shows.
Honestly surprised you made it this far to number 9.
Hey,
Big
we're
nine.
getting this. All right, we're getting it. Y'all giving us a lot of love on Twitter. Make sure y'all keep hitting that subscribe button on YouTube so we can get a little bump up from there, and y'all start watching that podcast on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. I promise you're gonna have a good time watching it. Yeah. So.
Theo, you good, dog? Theo, you good?
I'm just laughing
because laughing.
If we're telling people to watch it on YouTube, they're probably watching it on YouTube.
You have a good point, sir. It's fine.
So thank you for watching it.
Thanks for the views.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
YouTube.
Tell a friend.
This is great. We're great team right here. I've been up for a long time. I apologize.
You and me both.
We're good, Playboy. Let's go.
So let's just get right into it. I'm going to go with the draft order. Draft order is going to be number 1 pick is going to be Mr. Hardy.
Ooh.
Number 2 pick is going to be myself. Number 3 pick is going to be Mr. Zachary Vaughn.
Again, okay.
Here we go with the bullshit again.
Bullshit, man.
Number 4 is
bottom
going
of
to
the leaderboard?
be Theo. Number 5 is going to be Tori.
I got a question.
Okay.
I got a question, and I'm not complaining. I have a legit question. Have I been 2 or 4 in a draft yet? I feel like I'm always 1, 3, or 5.
I'm not sure. I can look it up.
No, it doesn't matter. I haven't won. I lost all of them. It really didn't matter.
You expecting a turnaround today, Tori?
No.
Tori, I'm gonna be
For the
honest.
confidence.
I thought you had a solid lineup last week.
Yeah.
I thought your decades were pretty solid.
Also 2.
I mean, you just didn't get the love, and I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I understand. Hey, I'm consistently, not winning. So consistent at something.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Right. Respectfully.
Hey, when you get that first dub, though.
Oh, hey, low key,
We ain't gonna hear the end of it. I'll be honest with you.
No.
Turn
over a new elite.
Shamed off this podcast when that happens.
How am I gonna get shamed off? I'm like, all right.
All right, you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it. All right. So obviously, just again, best non-animated TV shows.
Okay. I'm going to kick it off, and I'm going to kind of make things interesting off the rip. I'm going to go for a little bit of a reach here. It really is probably not going to be on a lot of people's number ones, but I think it's going to be on everybody's top 5, and it's one that I love. You can rewatch it as many times as you like, and it's just as good every time through. I'm taking The Office number 1 overall.
That's what I was gonna take if I had number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was not my number 1. Not surprised it was yours.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people love that show. I mean, you're going to get a lot of votes just because of that show.
Yep.
I don't find it too much of a reach, but yeah.
I wouldn't say it's too much of a reach either. I mean, I think that's clear.
Well,
It's up there.
I think it should have gone first round. I'm not sure a lot of people would have it at 1 overall. That's why I call it a reach. But,
yeah.
I could agree with. I understand what you're saying with that.
It's one of those. It's a great show. It's funny. Not my number 1, but again, not surprised it's yours. I'll take that.
Yeah. All right, so we'll keep this rolling. I'm gonna take at the number 2 pick. I'm gonna have to take Game of Thrones. I think it's one of the most popular shows. I think it was great whenever it was up there. It kind of died off at the end, but like we talked about before, expectations were high, and they didn't meet the expectations.
What you got, Tor? Just say it.
I'm gonna say it because I'm not winning
say it.
anyways. I didn't like the show. I tried to start it several times. Never worked out for me.
Really? Not even the first couple seasons?
Nah, dude. I couldn't get past the first couple episodes. I tried like 3 times. Couldn't do it.
Which is funny too, because I feel like you're into most of the other nerd shit.
Yeah. And I saw like certain parts. Like I think I saw some parts like at DJ's house a couple times. I was like, that looks dope. But as a collective, I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit through the unimportant parts to get to the important part. Or I'm sorry, the non-action parts to get to the action, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, it's out there.
But everybody else loved it. I think it's a great pick. I mean, you're going to get votes on it. Great pick.
It was a good series, man. It was a good series. It dropped off at the end, but they kind of said, you know, let's wrap this up.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think it was a great idea to keep it to 5 seasons and end it there. They never just did it anymore. They just don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
I agree with you, Party.
How you feel, Steven? How do you feel?
Waste of time.
Barn.
All right, Barn, number 3 pick.
All right, here we go. First pick, I'm gonna go with Friends. Actually, Friends.
Okay.
Ran from the '90s. What, 10 years around 10 years. Still to this day, a lot of people watched it. It was on Netflix. Theo, I was gonna pick that. What you got on? But I had a feeling you were gonna pick it. So like, you know what? I'll leave it for Theo because I know how much you love that show. I'm not talking about Friends. I'm talking about this shirt that he has on.
Yeah.
Wait.
But
Hold on. Time out.
okay.
Barn, respectfully, this man just shit on you during your pick. And then I was going to pick. This man completely just disrespected your whole pick. He was like, Friends ain't shit. Pass. I'm going to my pick. And you would just let him do that. After how disrespectful. Hold on. Theo, I don't want to hear it.
Dude, you didn't vocalize it. You said it. You said it.
Which is worse. That was so disrespectful. This man just did a wardrobe change on you. After last week, how disrespectful you were. As you were. I ain't saying nothing for the rest of the podcast.
I ain't worried about it. It is what it is.
This man just went full swaggy P on you. He just shit on you. Finish.
Friends was on Netflix for a long time. I mean, when they took it off of Netflix, people got outraged from it.
On HBO Max now.
Yeah, HBO Max. But I did find this a little interesting thing. Their series finale in 2004 was the most watched television episode of the decade. So just a little.
You're not wrong. They had to push back their reunion because of COVID like 3 times. So we'll see if we get that on HBO Max.
And honestly, like it's one of those shows, like we were too young as kids to kind of watch it, but it's still transitioned. It's like our generation has kind of come together.
It has a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess nobody wants to hear the rest of my explanation. So go ahead, Theo. All right.
I'm obviously going to pick probably my favorite show of all time. I'm going with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, man. It had a big part of that. That was just the show that I always watched while I was growing up. I have like paintings on the wall and stuff like that with Will on it and whatnot. They did a reunion show on HBO Max this past year, and it was a great,
with both Aunt
both Aunt Viv, man. OG Aunt Viv,
big
cool ball.
First things first.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
For real.
And Avery.
Shout out to J. Cole for that.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
So DJ, when you do the poll, not trying to steal Theo's pick here, but Theo and I have, a picture in our Fresh Prince jerseys. If you want to put that in there.
It was dope.
That's cute.
I have a Will jersey and he has a Banks jersey,
Big vibes. Big light skin vibes. Big light skin vibes.
Hey, but I will say Fresh Prince and Friends, like very iconic intro songs.
Don't lump Friends in with Fresh Prince. Don't.
I'm not lumping it.
Hey, extra
Oh,
points.
man.
Extra points if you know the word to the full to the full song.
The
of Fresh
extended-
Prince of
Third
Bel-Air.
verse, yeah.
That only plays for like the first 2 episodes because it's just forever long.
That they used to always play at bullshit bingo and catch people slipping.
So many people slipping on.
Hey, y'all want me to blow your mind on something on Fresh Prince? And Theo, you might know this. If you go back and watch like the first 2 to 3 seasons, they had to edit it because if you watch Will Smith, he mouths everyone else's lines.
Yes, he actually got fussed at multiple times for
Yeah,
that.
because that's the way he learned it. So he like you can literally see him like mouthing everyone's line, the whole conversation. It's mind blowing. That's a lot of freaking words. Just saying.
Go back, watch the reunion if you haven't seen it. That's awesome.
I support that pick. So I'm gonna go total different change of pace. I think this is like the first like kind of adult show that I got to watch as a kid. This is a classic. And I'm going The Sopranos.
I knew it.
Yep.
I knew it. I wrote that down on my list, and I was like,
Yeah.
"This is the one that Tori is picking."
Yeah.
Have to.
Absolutely. I think it's a great show. The whole thing. I've rewatched it twice.
I got a question for you, though, Tori.
Go
I got a
ahead.
question. The finale. How did you feel about that finale?
Mm.
I feel like it's a lot of finales. I wasn't mind blown. I kind of didn't. I was like, but I feel that way a lot about most finales. I'm gonna be honest. Like nobody
It's
ever.
just like you had all that anticipation of everybody like meeting up at that one spot, and then that cut to black, and it just leaves you on the edge, and you're like, "What happened? What happened?"
I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like shows do such a great job, and this is for a lot of shows. They do such a great job getting us there, and then we're like, okay, we understand this the last couple seasons, and we're like, okay. Then we get that last episode, and you're just like, all right, it's over.
Yeah, I think what happens a lot of times too is that whenever the storyline isn't predetermined, like the ending is not preset already, and they don't have a way to wrap it up from the start, then they end up kind of boxing a corner, just trying to figure out how do you put a bow on this, and it just never ends well. And it's usually whenever the show's kind of on the decline already, so it's just
Yeah.
with a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts. All right. To turn it back around, I want to go one of my favorite shows of all time. I don't know if it's a second rounder. So I'm gonna go with a comedy show. I love it. I think all 5 of us have seen all of it. Well, let me say this, I think I could pick this. I won't have an issue. I think all 5 of us love it. I don't know if it'll get me the votes, but I'm gonna go with the Chappelle Show.
I was hoping I'd catch that in the swing, and now I hate you. I'll be honest with you.
Dang.
I
I
hate you
mean-
so much right now.
I
Yeah.
didn't think it'd get picked in the second round, but
Yeah.
it's a banger.
I
I
hate
mean,
you so
that-
much.
I'm trying to put my diversity.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about the Chappelle Show. And there's another show that I went back and forth on these two. Let me tell you something about the Chappelle Show. There ain't a bad skit in that mug.
No,
No.
not at all.
Nah.
There ain't a bad skit in there.
You can't make that type of show anymore.
No.
No.
As a matter of fact, you can't even quote half of it.
No.
Wayne Brady
No.
have
No.
Absolutely. No.
But
Like,
Dave
you can't-
Dave just said, you know what? I don't
Okay.
care.
He literally just,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, and it's funny. And I think that's something that we're missing in today is that we got to laugh at ourselves sometimes and not take everything so serious.
Yeah.
There are borders, but we got to laugh sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just how
I
I
agree.
feel.
Man, Tory. You didn't.
Passing it back to
All
the
right.
homie.
All right. I love that pick. Obviously, I'm a little upset because I thought I'd be able to snag it in the loop around. But I'm gonna go with probably one of my favorite series that I had to watch that I got a chance to watch. I actually got to binge watch it on Netflix. I'm going Breaking Bad.
Good show.
I mean the highs and lows of that show was just great. You really got to be on that journey of him going through cancer, and then you were kind of sympathetic for him, and then he becomes this drug boss basically, and you're like, oh, okay, well, like it was just a well-written show. It was well written.
I'll have a little hot take right here. I think the show is overrated.
I think you
Really?
overrated.
I haven't seen
I think you overrated. What you?
Hardy,
I
really?
I think the show is overrated. I don't think it was that great of a show. It was a good show. I don't think it deserves to be in the top 10 TV shows of all time. It wasn't enjoyable to me.
It's on my list. It's just that I've heard too many reviews,
Mhm.
like Darren just said, that it just keeps sliding down my list of things to watch a little bit. Every time somebody's like, "Yo, you need to watch this,"
Hey,
it's
bro.
right in front of Breaking Bad.
Hey, bro. Who's Darren?
This guy's name right there in the picture.
Hey, I had to. I had to
DJ,
double check on that.
DJ,
Fix the prescription. It's got the name right there.
DJ, put your name right. We're not doing this,
sorry.
okay?
I'm sorry.
We
I
start calling you
apologize.
Darren and Hardy Steven, and I'm gonna say y'all changed up.
Steven's not in my name though. You got to read the name.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Touche.
that's right.
You're right.
I-
I apologize.
I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought Breaking Bad was one of those shows I watched on Netflix. I didn't watch it,
Yeah, as it came
through
out.
the
but
years. But I thought it was a good show. I thought it was enjoyable. I still need to
Good
watch
twist in
the
there.
movie, but
The movie was all right.
I thought it was good.
I think the last probably like 2 seasons, I can see it was kind of like almost drawn out some of the stuff going on. But I mean, overall, I think it was just a really good show.
I don't think that's a bad pick.
I'll tell you now. There's another show that's probably going to get drafted on this video that I have not seen a single episode of.
Really,
But
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you do.
I guess we'll have to see.
I'll text you on the side.
Zachary, since we're
I won't
using
say.
first names for people who don't use their first name.
Yeah, all right. Zachary, I'm gonna go with That 70s Show. Second round. Definitely liked it. Oh, I see some faces. Okay, well, let's hear it.
It's not on my list. I've watched the entire show a couple of times. I don't think it was that great of a show to be on this list. There is 30 other ones that I could have chosen before it, but to each his own.
I don't
You
think
know
it's a
what?
bad pick, Vaughn. I just think it's too early.
You know
I think
what?
you
Hey.
can put it there, but I think it's too early.
You do you. You do you, bro.
You know
Hey.
what? I'm not even phased by the hate at this point. Every pick I
I
made, somebody has some shit to
I'll
say
be honest,
about it.
I wish
Somebody
you-
has to say some shit about it. So you know what? I don't care.
I wish you would have picked this in the 4th round because it would have made it better.
Why are you so
It's
spicy
not a
right
bad
now,
pick.
bro?
It's not a bad pick. It really is.
Theo,
not.
zoom out, Theo, zoom out. Thank you. Get that kind of aggression with us right now. It's too early. I will say this: That 70s Show. Ashton Kutcher's. I don't remember his name in the show, but he always made me laugh.
Kelso?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you.
Michael Kelso. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna keep things rolling. I'm gonna go with a newer show. Only has 3 seasons right now. I'm gonna go Stranger Things. I think it's a great show. It's kind of declined for me the past season, but the Russians underneath the mall. Like, come on, it's a little
It was-
far fetched. Like,
I'm
a
just
little
curious,
far-fetched.
If
Talking about
you're
Stranger
taking it
Things,
this
talking
early
about
in
a
the
little
second round,
far-fetched.
okay, all
it
right.
declined for you already in season 3. Which season are you drafted here? 1 or 2? Because
Hey, one and 2. Okay, but I still
Old
think
boy
it's a
said
good show.
the
I think-
Russians underneath the mall was far fetched. We're talking about a little girl
Okay, here we go.
who goes to another dimension, the upside down, to fight monsters, and we're worried about
Hey.
Russians underneath the mall being
Hey.
far fetched.
Exactly.
We have a giant hell spider stalking the whole city, and we're worried about the
Hey, I
Russians on the
take
ground.
that all day. The Russians underneath the mall, bro. It got me. That's what gets me. All right, it's just weird.
It was really,
Makes
I mean,
no
he
sense.
never would have got the job with the ice cream shop, right? That's what we're worried about. Like that, he never would have got that job.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Hardy, please.
All right, I'm gonna take an older one. This is probably a little bit of another reach here, so hate it if you want, but I'm gonna say By the Bell.
R.I.P. Screech.
Yeah. What just been a lot of time in childhood watching it. Probably the first childhood crush on that show, Kelly Kapowski.
Mhm.
Touche. And it's not it's not one of the ones that really holds up over time that well, but just the nostalgia factor of it. Something that I think pretty much everybody in our generation watched growing up.
I think it gets the respect it deserves, personally. That's how
Yeah.
I feel.
And then
I think it was a little bit of a reach, but
yeah.
I still think I don't think it's a bad pick. I think it's
Well,
great to be on this board.
How you
And I
gonna
probably
take
should have taken it with
Vaughn's
first pick
pick?
in round 3, but I wanted to save a little more time for maybe talking about this one because it deserves a little more time.
I got you.
But yeah, with the turn, I'm going to take it's probably the shortest series that's going to be picked tonight. It's only 10 episodes. One of the first big HBO specials, Band of Brothers.
Oh,
Just so well
see.
done.
it was great. It was a great.
I knew I
series.
was gonna have to fight you for that one, Hardy. I knew it.
Yeah, and it's weird too because you go back and watch a lot of the movies and shows from around that time, they just don't hold up. The effects are bad. It looks weird. That show still looks fantastic to this day.
Yeah. I mean, Band of Brothers is one of my absolute all-time favorites.
Absolutely.
I literally, if you would, I knew it was going to be between me and you, Hardy, on that show. And if you wouldn't have just taken it, I was going to take it, honestly.
Solid, man. Solid acting, solid writing, and that opening soundtrack, that opening intro, just right in the feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might watch that tonight. Great show.
Absolutely. All right, so going around to my pick, I think I'm gonna take a sleeper, something that I think personally probably should have gone in the top 5, and no one really thinks about it. But I'm gonna go Saturday Night Live.
That was my
On my
next
list.
pick. God dang it, DJ.
So
that was my pick.
That was my argument, but it was between that and Chappelle Show, and I had to stay true to who I am.
Hey,
Chappelle Show.
Because Chappelle Show just hits. But Saturday Night
Skits on
Live,
skits.
Saturday Night Live is I mean, it's skits, it's live music, it's current events, come on.
You can go back. You have prime Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Prime Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
you have Chris Farley. You have
about to say,
literally everybody started at Saturday Night Live.
The only downside to that show is that of recent it has been not.
Oh my God,
really
god
You're
awful.
right. Now, I
Exactly.
have to admit that every time Peyton Manning goes on there, that is
He kills
some
it.
of the most
Sure.
hilarious stuff I've ever seen.
No, look, late 90s, early 2000s SNL is absolute god tier television.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yes. Great. That's a great pick. That's a really good pick.
I'm surprised it got this far back to me. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy with it. Though. Cool, Varn. I'm sorry I stole your pick, but
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because no matter what pick I made, y'all would find something to say to dog it on. So yeah, third round pick. I'm gonna go with The Walking Dead.
Oh, I think it's a great pick. I think I was debating either Stranger Things or The Walking Dead. In its prime, it was
Yes,
one of the
in its
top
prime.
shows.
So I'll say,
Yeah.
that'd be the one thing I will say, seasons like 1 through 3, excellent. After
Yeah.
that, nah.
Agreed.
I couldn't get into it. I tried.
Yep.
I just couldn't do it.
I'm with Hardy. I think pick seasons 1 through 3, or Barn, 1 through 3.
Yeah.
You got a great pick.
I mean, that was one show where when the new episode came out, like it was everybody planned whatever it is they're doing around that episode of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I think it's a great pick.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make my selection here. This is a show that I really loved. More after I became a pharmacy tech during college. It's a medical show. House on House.
Yep.
Good pick.
The
Great
puzzles and everything. The drama of him being an addict. Just well written series with twists for each episode. You know, so it was awesome.
Great pick. I need to take that off my list now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I figured you were gonna go with well, I'm not gonna say it, but something else.
Relax, way.
I won't comment up or like positive or negative for it because I never really got into it.
Wow.
I think I've seen probably like I don't know 15 or 20 episodes. And I don't mind it, but I guess like when it comes to those kind of like primetime cable shows like that, I've always kind of leaned more towards like the procedural criminal shows, the ones like like that. I don't want to say anything.
The ones like
I was about to say,
a certain somebody.
Tori,
I just
binge
always
watches
lean a
on
different
TV.
direction.
yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, Tori, what do you got?
Is this round 4?
3.
This is round 3.
3.
Round
You get
3.
3 and 4 right here.
Okay, so 3. I think we all know where I'm going here. If anybody who watches this, if you know me, you know this is one of my favorite shows. Now I'm going Law and Order SVU. I mean, I don't really need to say much more. At some point, you watched it, you know, and although it's the same thing in damn near the same order,
At some point, you've watched
episode,
41 seasons of the exact same thing over and over.
it still
again.
gets you, you know. What can I say? I love it. I love the progression of the show. I loved how they took, you know, they showed them as beat cops, then they showed them as detectives, and how they promoted from there. 9 times out of 10 as a cop in a big city, wherever you are a detective, you're probably not going to be able to promote and stay there, but I'll leave that alone. But I just loved it.
They get kicked off the force, they get added back.
That happens more than you would think.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, I love, and then the intro, and then everybody knows. Well, I don't know if everybody knows, but my ringtone is Ted singing. the intro
Singing
song.
SVU, yeah.
Yeah. So you know, another great movie that slept on, Ted. And then to turn it around, I'm gonna get some hate from the boys on this one.
I already know where you're going with this.
I'm gonna get some hate, but I'm gonna say this, okay?
Oh no.
No,
I warned you before
don't
you sold
preface
out.
it.
You sold
Don't
out-
preface it.
sold
Just
out for the music one. It didn't work out that great, so
it
did it.
Just go for it.
It did it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Fuck it, it's my list. I'm going my list. I'm going Grey's Anatomy.
I knew it.
Grey's Anatomy. You watched the
All right.
earlier seasons. The shit
Yeah,
was
okay.
fire. If you
But
liked
dude.
ER back in the '90s,
Yeah.
great. You like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Now I haven't watched the newer seasons when they're mixing. My wife watches it when they're mixing
Bro.
with Station 19 and all. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about that. I'm talking, the early first
Yeah.
5
Dude, about to
seasons,
say,
6 seasons.
I gave up on Grey's Anatomy. Like,
Yeah.
I gave up on
Yeah.
it.
When
I
I first
think-
met Tori, you could always expect either Law and Order to be playing at his house or Grey's Anatomy.
Facts.
So earlier, when I said there's one more show that I've never seen an episode of, I want to adjust that to there's 2. Because Grey's is one I've not seen a single second of.
Yeah.
Man,
I'll be honest. Also, like everybody talked about Game of Thrones was the first show that killed off main characters.
Not true.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
Grey's
dude.
Anatomy is the first.
They
one
killed
to kill
off the entire
It
cast.
don't
Hey.
matter.
Hey,
who
but-
you are.
But the
Ain't
first,
nobody's safe. Nobody's
Hey,
safe.
First off-
Nobody's safe.
First off, nobody's safe, and then second off, nobody's safe. But certain people are gonna get a spinoff. See, that's the shit that pissed me off. Now you got
Oh,
the
yeah.
clinic, the little clinic show.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so in Grey's, they kill off the first guy. You're like, all right, y'all really killed him off in a cool way. I'm gonna take that.
The first, you talking about O'Malley?
Yeah.
Bro, whoa,
Yeah.
Spoilers, bro. Spoilers. I ain't
well,
seen
yeah,
that
Bro,
show.
if you ain't seen it by now,
Okay.
yeah. If you haven't seen it by now, yeah.
Well, anyways, then they kill off the second person, and you're like, whoa, okay, didn't
Hey,
see that
yeah.
come in, but okay.
Yeah.
Then they just keep it going, and you're like, all right, now
All right, I
this
see
is
what's
a-
going on here.
This
Exactly.
is a whole different TV show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the first few seasons when they introduced the family dynamics into the hospital and who's who and their relations, I
Yeah.
thought it was really well put together.
Yeah, they definitely had the side stories and the side plots.
Oh, yeah.
Intermingled with through the show, like very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to say to all the nurses and doctors out there who are watching us, if y'all really be doing all the nasty together in the break rooms, y'all need to stop
Oh,
that. That's nasty.
My bad. I thought y'all were like saying, "Hey, like thanks for doing everything that you've done over the past like year, with COVID and all that." And I gave the double thumbs up, and then you just like took it
Hey,
the
bro.
other
I-
way.
Different direction right there.
Hey, sir. I'm a first responder. We don't need thank yous.
Yeah.
We just understand what we
Hey,
need
and
to
also,
do.
ER with a young George Clooney up in there.
Banger.
Hey, some would say argue that's Grey's Anatomy before Grey's Anatomy. Like
I'd
you said
agree.
that earlier, Tori. My
Why are we talking about a show?
Yeah.
I pick?
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Picking it. Yeah, we're not.
All
picking
right, turn it around. Thea.
All right. So I'm gonna stick with the medical field again, and I'm going Scrubs.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think that show was that great.
Same.
I watched it. I'm not disrespecting the pick. I think it was a good pick. I just don't think it was that great.
Yeah, it just didn't.
Okay.
It just didn't click for me.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
could see why you picked it.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
Had a good run.
Vaughn, do you know what Scrubs is? You're looking like either you hate the pick or
He
you
is
don't know
Googling
the
He's
now.
show.
No,
Googling.
that's what
He's
he's
Googling
doing.
right now.
No,
What
the
is
Scrubs part.
Scrubs?
Like, no, I remember the show. It was on like Comedy Central and all
Black
that. But I
Scrubs?
just never like watched it like completely. It was like, okay, Scrubs is on. Like, throw it up. Like, okay, whatever. I'll watch it.
The
You know what I
only
mean?
information he has is on Comedy Central. He 100% just Googled
Yeah.
that.
No, bullshit.
That
No,
one
for
Family
real,
Guy joke about it. Come on. We're just-
I was like, either Vaughn hates this pick or he has no idea what we're talking about.
No, I knew what you were talking about. It's just like I didn't watch the show. I wasn't like, oh my god, the next episode of Scrubs is coming on. It was like, it's on Comedy Central midday, whatever.
Exactly, and that's how I feel about it. A lot of people loved it though, but that's how I felt too about it.
Okay.
Vaughn, your pick, brother.
My pick. Well, I'm gonna go with man, I have a lot of comedy ones, but I'm gonna say comedy, but I'm gonna go with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Nice pick.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Good pick.
Haven't seen it, but a lot of people talk good on it, so I'll say nice pick. But honestly, I have no idea.
Is that technically like a cop show? Is that the show I'm thinking of?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
It's just kind of like I think it's like an out there show, right? It's like the
Yeah.
like the comedy's
a-
kind of
What
just
are,
like
what
out
are
there.
you thinking of?
No, no, isn't there-
Nine-Nine?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's what I think I'm thinking of. Where it's
Okay.
like a comedy
Yes.
Yeah.
cop show.
Wait.
Yeah.
Or
That's it. I'm sorry. My
I'm
bad.
sorry.
That's
I'm sorry.
or the
sorry,
other
sorry.
one. Or the other one. Are we talking about?
Blah,
The
blah, blah, blah,
comedy?
blah. Don't.
Okay, we would have to go
Just-
through
just-
all the
just-
shows. We don't have to go through
Just
all
keep
the shows.
Okay.
We don't have to go through all the shows.
Yeah, I mean that's a good pick. I think you're gonna get votes from it. I just never watched it. I didn't get into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's funny. It's Danny DeVito is probably
So that's where Rumham's from, right? Yeah.
is it?
Shout
I
out.
think so.
I thought it was. I don't know.
I think
Might
it-
not be.
I think so.
At least out of this draft, you come up with a watch list.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's not much to watch right now. So
If you don't come back with a W, you at least come back with a watch list. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to keep it going. My next pick, it single-handedly raised this franchise from the brink of death.
Okay.
It's a short series so far. There's only 2 seasons of it. I'm going to go with The Mandalorian. I think it's a great series. I love the show a lot. A lot of memes have come from it. I think it's a great show.
I'm okay with it.
not okay with that.
Of all time, though, like of all time,
Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
of
Go
all
watch
time. Here.
I watched it. I watched both seasons. It's a great show, but we're talking about of all time. I'm not
Of
putting
all
him in.
time. Absolutely. I will go and watch this over and over again before I go watch one of the other shows that I've watched before.
There's too much left to say that.
Not on my list.
Theo, Theo got something to
Okay.
say.
Nope. I'm just not touching this one. I'm just gonna
Say,
not touching this.
say it. Say
No,
it.
no,
Say
I got
it.
nothing to say, Vaughn. I got nothing to say.
Uh-oh.
Hardy, what you got?
I think for me personally, it's an emotional thing, and that the last probably 10-ish minutes of the season 2 finale make me okay with this pick. I mean, and there's even a re-edit going around
Yeah.
that has
Wait, what?
There's a re-edit going around that has Luke's and the Force's theme music playing over that scene. Out of this world.
I'm gonna need.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna need a link.
I'll send you the link after this.
Pull it, Theo. I'm gonna need a link because I did not see that. I missed
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
My guy.
So yeah, it's not something I don't think I would have picked it, but I'm 100% okay with the pick.
Well, I picked it in the I was going to wait to the 5th round, but I have to admit, you being behind me makes me have to pick this in the 4th round.
Pause. Him being after you, bro, not him being behind you.
Oh, okay. Okay, Tori.
Sorry.
Hey, bro.
sorry.
Hey, DJ, love is love, bro.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I
Shout
opened the
out
door
Lil
on that
Nas
one. I opened the door on that one.
Oh, my goodness. All
Okay,
right,
so
well,
should I just go now?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely go now.
Please go.
Okay, so another one. This is one of those shows that's kind of maybe fallen off a little bit, but in its prime, is one of those ones where I just couldn't stop watching, and that's Westworld.
Mm-hmm.
Just such a different idea from what anything
Mhm.
else that was out there. And like I said, for the entire first season, just could not turn it off. Again, I know
It was
I
good. It
know
was
it's
out there.
Huh?
I said it was good. It was out there. You
Right.
know, the season 2, you get kind of lost in the sauce. The first couple episodes, you're like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
about to name drop another series, but get lost in the sauce. The first couple episodes, you're like, I have no idea
Mhm.
what I'm watching or what is
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I don't hate that bit.
No, I hate the
that
pick.
bit.
I think it's a
understand.
good pick.
I get it.
all right, and then now we'll kick off round 5, right? Last round.
Last
Mhm.
round.
All right, I'm going to take a comedy that is probably a little off the radar for most people, but I absolutely loved it. I know most of our friend group Love this show. I'm gonna take Blue Mountain State.
Forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're making this.
Yeah.
The movie trash. The movie was
Garbage.
trash.
Garbage.
We're talking about the TV show.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm just. You bring up the TV show, and I remember that I waited like 5 years for this movie to come out, and it
Yeah.
was garbage. But
Again, like
Bad Castle.
the last two seasons of Game of
Castle.
Thrones, we're gonna pretend it never happened.
the backup quarterback,
Alex Moran.
Alex Moran, he's now on like a soap opera.
He's on a soap opera. And
Yep.
Radon. You remember the other quarterback, Radon?
Yeah.
He was actually in a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, That's like the last. I remember seeing the commercial. Like, hey, that's Radon. Like from Blue Mountain State. He's on a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. But yeah,
Fat Castle ended up being
the
a
come
Ninja
up is
Turtle.
real. Okay.
the come up is real.
We got a Ninja Turtle, somebody on a soap opera, and a B-Dubs commercial. Yes. You're making it.
All right, so I'm gonna go with my last pick. Man, I think I'm gonna do another Netflix series. I think I'm gonna go with Black Mirror. I think it's a great show. It made you think. It's kind of like the Worst World. It kind of made you like, if you miss something, you're missing the whole thing. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Now the last season,
I don't do that spooky stuff, so that's kind of lost on me.
Wait, what was the last season? What was the last season? Holy cow, I'm blanking out.
the one with the Falcon and his friend.
Yeah. I didn't see that going that way.
And then the Miley Cyrus one,
Yeah.
and
I actually liked that Miley Cyrus one more than I thought I would.
Yeah,
be honest.
absolutely. I didn't think I would like that one, and that was probably my favorite episode of this last season.
Yeah. Is that coming
Well, I mean-
back? Are we getting any more of those?
Supposedly, we're getting another season in 2021 this year. Sorry, we're in 2021 now.
they were the ones
Yeah,
that
we
did.
are.
They were one of the ones that did the movie where you can pick like what happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. What is it, Bandersnatch?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really liked the series. I think it was great. Expect the first 3 seasons for sure. So
I'll give you that. I think that's a good pick. It's definitely a whole different style of show than like what we normally get. So
Right.
I'm with
Theo,
you.
Theo, why you don't watch that show?
I don't deal in that spooky nonsense, bro. I don't do that spooky stuff. I'm not.
What you mean that spooky nonsense?
I'm
Theo
not-
said I don't do the voodoo glee.
Is it because you stare at a Black Mirror all day?
Is that some type of racial thing that you're trying to
What?
come across
Oh,
right now?
come
I don't understand what you
on.
mean.
Are we serious?
I don't understand what you mean.
DJ, you probably need some therapy to deal with that racism.
I probably do. I feel like I don't get what you mean there, buddy.
That's a screen, like a computer screen or a phone, is that's what they're symbolizing as a Black Mirror.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I see that.
Technology, like
Yeah.
We know who didn't watch the show.
I said I didn't watch the show.
this guy came out with this. Wow.
I also want
I
to point
literally
out
I
that
asked you a
only-
question. I didn't accuse you. I said, "Is this what you're trying to come across?" But I don't. I feel like it's like it's lost.
Only somebody as addicted to tech as Theo would consider Black Mirror a spooky. Whatever.
Exactly.
Kind of facts.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Mark.
All right, Varn.
Varn.
All right, last pick. Gonna go with a Netflix show. Kind of short-lived. Didn't really have that long of a run, but when it was on, it was very, very good. Got your drugs, got your violence involved in it. I'm gonna go Narcos.
That was great. That was great until they changed,
Yeah.
until they
Yeah.
finished up with the Pablo Escobar series. In my
Yeah.
opinion, I couldn't get into it after that.
Pablo. I don't hate that pick, Varn. I actually like it. You did good. It was
I
on
like
my
it a lot.
list. It was on
I
my
like it a
list.
lot.
I thoroughly enjoyed Narcos. Thoroughly.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think they depicted Pablo very very good. You know, they did a good job on it.
It was dope. That's a good pick.
Ha, it was dope. Ha 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 ha.
And it's ruined.
All right.
Yeah. Go
Theo.
ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Last pick.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go with something a little out there for this pick, but it's something that everybody on here watches, probably watches it on the daily. I'm going Sports Center.
Theo, that's not a TV show.
Is it not a TV show?
It's not. I think it's
is
a
it not a TV show?
newscast. It's a newscast.
Yeah, I don't think that's a TV show.
Wait,
I wouldn't
I
call
think
it.
what?
Is
I'm
there
ve-
episodes?
I motion to veto the pick.
Yeah, I think we might have our first real veto because I think Varn's right.
It's a newscast.
It's a newscast.
Is that not a
Veto.
show?
I
Is it not a show
veto.
though? Oh, hold up. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Go on your guide of some sort. What does it say there? It says Sports Center. It says Sports Center.
Okay.
That doesn't make it a show.
Bro,
If there's
okay,
a movie,
How is that not?
if there's a movie on your guide that doesn't make it a TV show, it's still a
do
movie.
you go to
That's a movie.
your,
I get
your
what you're
news at
saying.
5 and say it's a TV show? It's the news at
It could be.
5. Oh
Could be.
no, there's no
News
there's
at
no
5.
plot. There's no story.
The news at 5.
No.
There's no storyline on
Oh.
ESPN.
Bro,
I mean, here's the kicker.
So
wait.
wait.
Wait, here's the kicker.
I'm just
Look
curious.
up. I think we put it on hold for now, and somebody find out has Sports Center or a newscast, if you will, ever won an Emmy? Because that would make it a show then, right?
I believe the Emmy has their own category for newscast, maybe. I don't know. Let's find
So
out.
I don't know because if you Google it, it says Sports Center is a daily sports news television program. The show.
I kind of like this. I'll be honest with you guys.
I personally, I think it's a. If we're gonna go off the definition of TV show, personally, I'm believing what a TV show it should have seasons and episodes, not an ongoing no matter what.
So the Emmys do
Could be
have
canceled.
a
Emmys
news
have
category.
sports.
Yeah, they have a
sports.
news category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we should put it to a vote. I think this will be the first. I think this is the first. This is our first real vote.
Yeah.
So I think we should put it to a vote.
I vote to veto. I say it's a newscast.
I'm with Varn. I'm vetoing.
Haters.
Party.
Can I abstain?
No.
I'm,
No.
I'm split on it. I'm split on it. I'll say no.
All right, that's 3.
Well, then
Okay.
that's 3.
That's
All right, guys. Hey, I'm here for it. All right, let's see. Figured something like this would occur, but thought I'd throw it out there. See what I get back.
It was a very good effort, and
Yeah.
I think it was a good argument, but I think the counter argument was probably a little bit better.
Okay.
So,
See which direction he goes now.
Yeah, I
CNN?
didn't have a great actually, well, no, but I did have a couple other ones that would fall into that same line. We could talk about that afterwards. But I wouldn't say those seasons and episodes. I'll go with a series that I saw on Netflix. I don't know if it is a Netflix series or not. I think it is. It recently got canceled, but I did enjoy it while I was able to see it. Ozark. Took me a couple of tries to get into it, but
Why did you say
I
you didn't
enjoyed
know that was on Netflix?
I said I didn't know if it was a Netflix series or not. I watched it on Netflix, and then I said, "Oh wait, I think it is a
yeah.
Netflix series."
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a Netflix
like,
original.
what? Yeah, it's a Netflix original. Definitely. That's a good pick. One of my
I
favorite
think it was
shows.
a great pick.
It's one of my favorite
Absolutely.
shows Netflix has ever put out.
I have such a love-hate relationship with that show because it is really good. But if it's not the slowest thing I've ever seen,
Yeah, that's my
oh
issue
my
with it.
god.
I I just like it too much. I can't even knock it for that. Personally, I think that's a good pick. That diverts my pick now. So I'm gonna have to go with a show that I liked every season, but the last season. I think a lot of us watched it in college. We really enjoyed it. I would argue to say it's one of Netflix's best shows. And I'm gonna go Orange is the New Black.
Add that on my list. Good choice. I think everything up until like the last season was
Very good.
good, but
I thought it was good. It had, it showed a different side of I think a lot of times when there's prison shows, it's guys. So I don't ever remember seeing anything other like women oriented in prisons and, them getting used to life together. So it was a good show. I enjoyed it outside of the last season.
Yeah,
I didn't even hate the whole last season. It was just really like the last, like the finale that I was like, but
I never got into it, and maybe that's because like I never like tried to sit there and start it from the beginning. But like I'd be at the Pike House and people would have it on or something, and I just never.
Yeah.
I never saw an episode, and I was like, you know what? I actually want to watch this show. So I just never gave it a shot.
Fair enough. It's an interesting drop, boys.
It was a very interesting draft. Yeah, had our first veto, first for everything, but I think it was great. Some things that we kind of left off. I think it had a really great first season. Was True Detective.
Yep.
I loved that first season.
Agreed.
The next two seasons kind of went down a little bit.
Agreed.
They weren't as good, so that's why it didn't make my list. It didn't have enough seasons to make it like a great show.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But
did anyone take House of Cards?
That was what I was about to say.
No, they didn't.
no,
I thought it was really good. I think Hardy was the one who got me into it, as a matter of fact. I thought it was really good. The only reason I didn't take it is because I don't think enough people watched it to call it.
I didn't.
They also
I didn't want to
canceled
draft
Kevin
it because I never even finished it. I lost interest. In
I didn't finish it either.
See, and that's another thing.
After they basically, after what's his face got canceled.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, but I say,
rightfully so,
he
rightfully
did
so.
it to himself. Fuck that dude.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is about the storyline itself is that they had to like basically put that like on top of its head, and like work out of it. And I tried to watch a couple episodes of that, and I was like, this is not great.
Agreed. What about Big Bang Theory? Did anybody take that one?
No, I thought about it. I thought about it, but I figured I wouldn't pick it because I don't believe like that many people our age watched it.
No, I have to admit, it gets so much hate.
But it's such a good. I find it to be a really good show. I thought it was a really good show.
I don't think it's a bad show. I just, man, the amount of hate that show gets.
Yeah.
is-
I'm not with it.
yeah.
One big
Ooh.
show that I know I'm not really a fan of, and I'm probably most of y'all aren't either, but I know has a really large following is The Real World.
Oh,
Yeah.
That,
Bro.
Big Brother,
Oof.
bro.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Oh man.
Survivor too.
Yeah. Survivor. Yeah. Like I tried to stay clear of those like the reality type
Game
shows.
shows.
Yeah.
Would you call
Just
it a reality
because-
or a game show?
Those are reality.
Those are reality shows.
The Real World is, but is Big Brother technically a game show?
I've never
Kind
seen
of.
Big Brother. Don't cancel me, but I've never seen it, so I don't know.
I don't get it. I can't understand.
See,
'Cause,
that's
like-
why I stand clear of those because like
Can't
you're gonna
understand
they have a huge following, but I don't think they have a huge following with
Us.
our
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
One
Well,
other random one that I kind of wanted, I just couldn't work in there was The League.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great show. I love the show.
Yeah.
Community.
I just
Hey, how about How I Met Your Mother?
We already said Friends.
Okay, hey, that was good. I'll give you that one. That was good. That was good.
It's
mean,
literally
it-
the same show.
Yeah.
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 I,
Oh,
coming
I
from
should-
I watched How I Met Your Mother first before I watched Friends, and then I watched Friends, and I was like, they legit just took
Yeah.
the whole show. Like
Mhm.
there are actual episodes where it's the exact same episode. And moved it over.
Another one of my favorite shows that I intentionally avoided after taking The Office in the first round.
Parks
is
and Rec?
Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
That's why I
yeah.
did. When The Office got
Yeah.
took, I was like, well, I'm crossing off Office and Parks and Rec
Yeah.
because it is.
Yeah.
I was gonna take and I didn't know if y'all let me get away with it. I was gonna take Family Feud.
I had it on my list, but now I don't know if that's a TV show or not.
God, here we go.
I think Family
Game
Feud's
show.
a TV
I mean,
show.
I don't know if they have seasons or episodes or whatnot with it. So,
They do.
and The Price is Right falls right in there with it. You know,
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
think The
It's just
Price is Right
perpetually
is
out
on-
there. So
Yeah.
so
It's on my
obviously
list
not a TV
because
show.
Well,
anytime you
it's not a
stay
TV
home
show
from
'cause-
school, you
Yeah.
watch The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get it.
And
But
it's
Family
just
Feud
perpetually
also-
on. You know, so not a TV show.
But they do Family Feud episodes on
Deal
Game Show
salty,
Network.
boy.
Game Show Network. So I would categorize that as a
But it
like,
wasn't there before.
own
Like yeah, they
game
moved
show.
it there, but yeah. So it's a game show. It's not a TV show.
yeah.
We
you're
just
right.
not a TV
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, it's not a TV
It's
show.
out here.
Hey, you know would be a good podcast is best game shows. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
ideas.
that's
That would be a good one.
That's
What
a-
You
about
gotta categorize that
best
shit.
sports news segments?
Oh.
I feel like we should have put that Sports Center thing as a vote to the people. Is Sports Center a TV show?
Now I'll tell you what would be good about Sports Center, what would be a good podcast is the best Sports Center commercials.
Okay, so I got another one for y'all here since the draft's done now. We already said it's no Sports Center. What about 30 for 30?
30 for 30 is a
30
TV
for
show
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because there's seasons and there's episodes.
My
All
last,
right, we done here, guys. Y'all ready to go? You ready to wrap this up?
I would say that maybe a docu-series. Is it?
Docu-series. Now it's not a TV show. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Here's the Twitter handle. Thank you for watching on YouTube.
Before we
Go out
go,
and vote.
let me get a rundown of everybody's picks so that everybody knows what that is. So Hardy was our number one pick. He got The Office, Saved by the Bell, my bad. Band of Brothers, Westworld, and Blue Mountain State. I was the second pick. I have Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, Saturday Night Live, The Mandalorian, and Black Mirror. Varn has Friends, That 70s Show, The Walking Dead, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Narcos. Theo has Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Breaking Bad, House, Scrubs, and Ozark.
Shout out to the Sports Center.
Not Sports Center.
Not Sports Center. Tori has The Sopranos, Chappelle Show, SVU, Grey's Anatomy, and Orange is the New Black.
Pressure.
Bro, Tori, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm in the trenches this week, boys.
You got a good one. You
I'm
got
in
a
the
They don't
shot.
want
trenches this
you to-
week. Watch me
They
still
don't want
fucking
you to have
lose.
Sports Center. All right. I'm putting out my own poll. Let's see what the people say.
Tori, you got a shot, dog.
Hey,
That's
I'm
a
in
good
I'm
list.
in.
Because they
I'm
gotta
really.
keep you down. That's why you got a shot. All
I'm
right.
really. I'm
Thank
really
you,
in the
guys.
trenches this week.
Theo.
Salty.
let me
Hey,
let me go.
Salty.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all let us know if Sports Center is a TV show, guys. Let us know on our Twitter.
Also, happy opening day.
Tomorrow. No, or Thursday.
Maybe
Thursday.
this year the Braves won't blow a 3-1 lead to go to the World Series, but we'll find out.
Wow, really be your own people.
Oh, be old people.
Hey, like,
All right,
comment,
guys.
subscribe.
Yes.
Ring
Smash
that
the
bell.
thumbs up. Tell a friend.